Welcome to Game Checkout, the series where I review and showcase the hottest upcoming games. Today I'll be going over Arcane Lineage, a game made by Nova Prime and Bird. Thank you to the developers for letting me try out their game early on. All their socials will be linked in the description. Now go enjoy the video. Hello friends, and welcome to one of my most anticipated games of 2023, Arcane Lineage. This game, imagine if Rogue Lineage and Pokemon had a baby. It is an RPG turn-based game. I know it kind of sounds weird, but the mechanics altogether just work so great. So great. I'm going to show you what I love about this game and why I think it can definitely be top 5 games of this year. I was blessed enough to be let into testing of this game, and so far I've been having a great time. I have 40 hours on the game with the little content it has right now, but once the next update drops, they're doubling the content in the game. So the coolest part about this game is the mini-game systems, or that's one of my favorites. As you can see, the dodging mechanic, or the way you don't take damage in this game, is you get a little mini-game system. If you're in the red, which you can see on my screen, that means that you're going to block it and take less damage. If you're in the gray, that means you didn't block at all, you're taking full damage. Yellow, you perfect dodge, which means nothing hits you. Even stun abilities or no status effect will go on you if you dodge it completely. Now, each weapon has its own minigame system. I'm going to show you on the screen right now. These weapons are just the game mechanics for each weapon are really cool. I feel like it fits each weapon kind of. Thief, you need to be fast. Spear, you need to be precise. It makes sense on how each weapon correlates. And weapons have different upgrades you can do in the game. You can go from your base weapon to, right now they have Dragonborn weapon, and then I'm pretty sure they're adding new weapons in the next update. Another tier weapon that you can go to. So instead of upgrading your weapon with your class, you're supposed to upgrade your weapon individually. Now, the next thing is your race. There's many different types of races, and each race looks so cool and so unique in their own way. And some races work really well with certain classes. I messed that up. But some races work really well with certain classes. I'm a healer class right now, and my race also heals. So all that together, I basically can't die. Of course, as you can see down here, I did die recently, which sucks. But that's just because I was trolling and really not paying attention. But with this, I shouldn't be dying here anyway, since I'm max level and super class, and this area isn't that hard unless you're very new to the game. But sadly I did end up dying. Another very cool aspect of the game is the equipment. Equipment, while it's kind of tedious to grind, it gives worth something to grind for. Because not all mobs have a special drop, but all mobs can drop equipment. And equipment can boost your power scaling a lot by just one earring or one necklace. Like this pristine earring of power gives me +5 strength. That might not sound like a lot, but if you know how much that gives, that's damage. Probably a good 3 points of damage per move I use. There are currently 5 classes in the game. There's Spear. Well, there's one super class for each normal class as of I'm recording this, but they're about to. I keep talking about the next update, but the next update they're adding more classes. But as of right now, the Orderly Spear, Orderly Thief, Orderly Sword, Orderly Fist, and Orderly Staff. Each class right now is super cool and unique, but the next classes are all going to be Dark based and Necromancy based. As you can see, I died again. The game really isn't that hard. It's harder for newer players. I'm just, recently I've been trolling on this game because I haven't been on it for a while since, Verse 2 dropped, so that might be some of the reason why my skill isn't all there. So let me explain to you the actual like systems that come with the game. So first I'm going to be going over essence. Essence is probably the most important thing. You gain essence and then you come here to this, if it tells me, to this beautiful like church place. You come to this light orb, and I think it's 10, maybe 20. I haven't made a new account in a long time actually, and you get to level up by just giving them essence, and each level gives you 3 stat points. You can put them in health, power, arcane, luck, or speed, which they all do their own thing, which makes each build even more unique. Because even if you go the same class and have the same race as someone, having the same exact build is like, it's not impossible, but it's more unlikely. And one of my favorite features that they just added actually is soul points. Soul points. Okay, you go a class, and then let me put it like this: when you do something in the game, there are certain things that can give you a soul point. When you get a soul point, you can come here and you can put it in things that will make your progression next time easier, and these save throughout characters. So you can come here and put it in a certain stat point to have base higher stat points. You can put it in essence gain, you can put it in gold gain. There's a lot of things you can put it in that just make your next life so much easier to progress through. And speaking about easy progression, there's also legendary and hard mode. Those you start at 1 or 2 lives, and enemies are naturally harder. You have to pay to heal at doctors, but you get so much more essence and so much gold, so the game is harder but easier at the same time. If you're better at the game, it's so much easier, but if you're bad at the game, it's so much harder. Then you have gold. Gold, as of right now, it's very tedious to grind gold. They're doing their best to fix that, which I'm going to tell you how they're fixing that when I'm talking about the system. But gold right now is just like any other game, just, you know, currency to buy classes, to buy weapons, that stuff right now. And then your level, I already explained level. So this here is your faction or guild. I forgot which one is exactly called. It will be on the screen. What is it called right now? But guilds, great addition, and that's how gold actually comes in. Gold, guilds can provide you different benefits for helping out the guild. It can give you, for example, it can give you a lot of gold for helping out the guild. There's like a rich guild that's like based off of giving you more gold, and then there's guilds that'll be like helping find artifacts, and then you get special powers based on the guild you join, or go through a quest line of somebody in the guild, and that will make you stronger. So those guilds are going to be a huge part of this game, and there's going to be many guilds that you can choose from. Very high risk and reward depending on which guild you choose and which path you're stuck down. You can leave a guild at any time and switch to a new one, but you're going to have to progress through your guild. So if you leave one, you're going to have to re-progress through your whole guild again, and that's going to take a while. They're adding a lot of things to make this game fun and very like a lot to do, and have a very different wide things of progression. The devs are constantly looking at testers and giving advice from them, and they're genuinely adding the advice that testers are giving them, like buffing or nerfing certain things. The game is definitely should be on your radar for 2023, and I think it has chance to be top 5, definitely. Thank you for watching. Like and sub. Next video tomorrow, trying to go for daily uploads. Thank you very much. See you guys next time.